Hello, I'm Elton Robinson with your November 27th grain and oilseed update. Heavy snow prior to the Thanksgiving holiday signaled the beginning of winter for many Midwest grain producers. Thankfully, most field activities had been concluded, although USDA says some producers in south central Iowa have baled corn stalks as storms had knocked the corn down and they were unable to harvest the corn for grain. In the south, rainy weather continues to muck up the sugarcane harvest in South Louisiana. The second rice crop is nearly complete and good yields are being reported. Untimely rains are also slowing down harvest of cotton, peanuts, and soybeans and delaying the planting of winter wheat, according to extension agents in South Carolina. Peanut harvest is also lagging behind in Georgia, and the weather is taking its toll on quality for peanuts as well as for cotton. About 94% of the nation's sorghum crop is harvested, and only 87% of the nation's peanuts have been gathered. 96% of the nation's wheat has been planted, with North Carolina and Texas still lagging behind. About 90% of the wheat crop is emerged, and 53% of the crop is rated in good to excellent condition, and only about 10% in the poor to very poor condition. And now for USDA's export report for the period ending November 19th. Wheat exports of 258,600 metric tons were down 26% from the previous week and 5% from the prior 4-week average, with Mexico, Taiwan, and Japan as primary destinations. Corn exports of 532,000 metric tons were up 37% from the previous week and 34% from the prior 4-week average, with Mexico and Colombia among customers. Grain sorghum exports of 163,000 metric tons were down 40% from the previous week and 21% from the prior 4-week average. Once again, destinations were China and Mexico. Rice exports of 28,000 metric tons were down 75% from the previous week and 58% from the prior 4-week average, with shipments reported to Japan, Mexico, and Honduras. Soybean exports of 1.9 million metric tons were down 16% from the previous week and 20% from the prior 4-week average. China took nearly 1.3 million metric tons. Soybean meal exports of 174,000 metric tons were down 16% from the previous week, while oil exports were down 90%. Beef exports of 12,000 metric tons were up 1% from the previous week, while pork exports of 20,000 metric tons were up 6%. Well, that's it for this week's report. I'd like to take this time to thank America's farmers for the many blessings that we have on this Thanksgiving holiday. You are much appreciated. That's it, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.